That's all you need. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot.
It's week 13 of the National Football League, and we'll get a look here at Trey Lance. He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the 49ers and the Dolphins, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 23.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Gaudin, as always, joined by my good friend Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Niners in this matchup. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense, which means to them, they'll want everyone involved. See if they get some one-on-ones in the passing game, maybe identify some situation where they can swing the ball.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by Deshaun Watson. Of course, he won a national title at Clemson and already has 3 Pro Bowls under his belt in the National Football League. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Ooh, the juke. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The false start backs him up 5. First and 15. Back to throw, Watson. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or 2.
Now here is Trey Lance leading his 49er offense onto the field. Some very big expectations for the second-year signal caller.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at their 38. And the slot man goes in motion left. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. This defense for the Dolphins, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. The Lance going to throw. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. The Niners at 9-2 to start play. And they've been flawless these last couple months. Winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit, because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Check right.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards for number 11. Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner?
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On 2nd down, Mostert. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got room. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own. Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Lance. He'll get this into the hands of IU. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Bradley Chubb came in and got him. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Lance. Open man is IU, complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. They'll run with Mitchell. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good 1st step there with 2nd and goal coming up. Mitchell again. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Elijah Mitchell with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department, as this remains a 6-3 score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Week 13 here in the NFL. First weekend of December. Playoff races definitely coming into focus now. And we got a couple of good ones in prime time. Tonight, national audience gets a look at the Colts for a 2nd straight weekend. This time they're at Dallas, 7:20 Central Time for that kick. And then Monday night, Saints and Bucks from Tampa. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Watson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Oh, he's got a little daylight line. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Now a first down throw, Watson.
That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Mostert diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Niners set to take over on offense.
That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Now it's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Lance.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Lance now to throw.
Able to complete this one to McLeod. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down.
Lance. Got a man. That's Ayuk. Lance finding Ayuk there for Niner first. Now Lance.
Completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Lance looking to throw it.
Flushed out right.
Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Lance looks to throw again. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Gold missed it. It's no good. Wide right for Gold, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Throwing his Lance on third down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A big kick that time, 52 yards, and it'll be Dolphin football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Now, this game has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Niners have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
And this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Mostert. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Watson. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Watson on first down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle they go with Mostert. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Watson now to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins have tied things up here in the 4th. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this 4th quarter. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
And Lance going to throw.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. Give him 18 on the play.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
A handoff from Mitchell running left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 45 yards on the ground for him so far.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
But once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
17. Jet.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And this offense on third down today, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Lance to throw it. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They run over center with Mitchell. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Running left, here's Mitchell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. McCaffrey running up the middle. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Ready.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
Here we go. Ready.
A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. The Miami defense trying to keep them out. They haven't let them in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? On the ground, McCaffrey. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. So Deshaun Watson in the offense. Down 20-13, 24 seconds to go. And they've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watson.
He's going to let it fly.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there. But it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
Now Watson. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Charles Wood treated into an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who had a halftime and now is leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for the Niners, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.